Hello everyone, and welcome to a bonus episode of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Just like in previous story modes, I'm going to be doing some extra content for you guys. So, I think the best way to start off is kart racing. So, I just switched to my original file, so that way I have everything unlocked, so that way I don't have to like complete everything for you guys. So, yeah, I'm actually gonna come closer so I can show you, so I can hear me guys talking all that stuff. So yeah, this is kart racing. As you can see, if you press up, you can see that there's like different kart sections with different stats and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be showcasing all of that, and after that I'm going to be showcasing the extra stage once you completed unlocked every single emblem in this game, and Chow Garn as well. So yeah, I'm not going to be wasting too much time because I'm not sure how long it's going to be. So we're just going to straight into Sonic's Hidden Kart, and surprisingly enough, I actually completed this in all stuff. So we're going to go in order to beginner, standard, and expert. I'm not going to win any races on that. I just need to show you guys what these carts actually does. So yeah, so we're starting off with Sonic's kart. It's a little bit more faster than the original ones. And every secret kart you get has different sound effects. So, yeah, forgive me if the language is in Japanese or Spanish and all that stuff, because I just thought it would be more interesting for more entertainment, I would say. But yeah, so these kart races are really that challenging if you don't know how to drift. So yeah, I'm just cruising around a little bit. But this track is really simple. I mean, the beginner is pretty self-explanatory, I would say. This kart is actually really helpful if you do complete these tracks. I would say Shadow's Hidden Kart is probably one of the most fastest in the entire section out of all of them. And his kart overall is just so badass. Like, it's you'll get to see that in a little bit. But yeah. Hopefully everything's recorded and all that stuff. So yeah. And that takes care of Sonic's Hidden Kart. A little bit faster than the others, but his brake overall isn't the greatest. So yeah, so that's Sonic's Hidden Kart. So next up, we're going to go to Tails and switch into Chow. He pretty much has the same speed and acceleration, but except his braking grip is a little bit less than Sonic's. So yeah, so we're gonna go to standard for that one. Now, unlike the Chow kart is probably one of the lightest out of all of them. I think he has the same lightest as Rouge, I would say. He does have the same speed as Sonic's, though, honestly. Very floaty character, and yeah, I highly recommend using this character if you really into jumpy stuff. So, so as you can see here, I'm pretty good with drifting and all that stuff. But he's very, very, very floaty. Out of all the characters. But his grip and his turning or brakes overall is a little bit slower, but not really. So it's basically like Sonic Jr., for example. But yeah, yeah, you can get as much air as possible with this thing. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, The thing I just don't understand is why not just give the tails the tornado and all that kind of stuff. I mean, at the same time, I could see why they wanted to do this, but I don't know. Oh shoot. Okay. Yeah, I don't care if I win or lose on this because I already got the emblems. So yeah. Well, not expect that to happen. Oh, Sonic is right on my tail. Alright. Literally. I forgot to mention this in one of my early playthroughs, is that, for those who don't know, Sonic Shoes is made of a company named Soap. It's really interesting. And that's a fun fact I would actually forgot to mention in one of my playthroughs. I don't know if Shadow has soap shoes as well. It's probably Sonic's, but overall, interesting to say the least. Surprisingly, the trademark allowed this kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know if it's a popular trend back in the day, but you know, if it is, then let me know in the comments. But yeah, that includes it for Chow. He's very floaty. He's pretty much has the same speed and acceleration for Sonic's, but he's a little bit nerfed from one way or another. So yeah, that's Chow over here. Now we got Knuckles' hidden cart. He has probably one of the best accelerations in the out of all of them, and we're gonna go with expert for this one. So really good acceleration. Speed is pretty good as well, but his acceleration is probably the best. So yeah, we're gonna try to enter expert mode. It's gonna be pretty challenging, but so yeah. I'm gonna try my best to complete this. If I don't win it, then so be it. But yeah, his acceleration is ridiculous. Look at this. Like, he can gain some speed with no problems whatsoever. But his weight overall it's okay, I guess. I mean, you couldn't actually compare this to Eggman's though, but holy crap. But yeah. I'm gonna drift right here so I can, there you go. Yes. The track is really difficult if you don't know what you're doing, so I'm gonna get some boost right here. Whoa. Whoa, okay. Careful. Okay. All good. Yeah, there's like different walls that you have to watch out for and different gaps. So, like that one right here. Okay. Speed. Let's see if I can. Yep, I did it. There you go. There's like different tricks that you can go up the ramp as well. I'm sure if you're a Chow or anything like that, then you're basically screwed because you can actually launch yourself really, really high if you're not careful. That is. So, I don't know if Soap products are the ones who made Sonic Shoes. Soap. I'm not sure if it's still in American or whatnot. Or still exists, or still on sales on trademarks to begin with it. If not, then I wouldn't have been so surprised. But, I don't know, it's a culture that some Sega fans actually are misunderstanding about. Alright, my apologies. There's some... So, apologies for the inconvenience. I had to do something real quick. So, yeah, we're back. So if anything cut off and all that stuff, then please forgive me. So, yeah, hopefully there's no disruptions or anything like that. So, yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, we're about to be finishing this course, so. Alrighty. So I think we're pretty much behind. Here we go. Yeah, that includes it for Knuckles' stage. So. Alright, so now that's over with, we can jump into Shadow's hitting cart. Look at this. And look at that speed, man. That is ridiculous. The acceleration and brake isn't the greatest in the world, but it is so fast, man. And it's really overpowered. So, like, it is so good. And the sound effect of the cart is so good as well. Like, holy crap. I like all the fire textures and all that stuff. It's insane. Yeah, look at it. It's probably one of the best speeds in the entire game of these carts. So I can catch up to these guys with no problems whatsoever. So not a good boost, I would say. So yeah, look at that speed. It's ridiculous. I'm going so fast. Holy crap. Yeah, I won't be talking as much because I'm trying to finish this as fast as I can. So Eggman is probably one of the heaviest carts in the entire kart race sections. So, you know, it's probably is even more heavier than Tails, I would say. You know, given the fact that his grip is really it's overpowered. So, you know, it's something to say the least of it right now. Oh, I almost launched myself across the stage. That's crazy. Surprised I lived that. And just like that, we completed it with no problems whatsoever. Alright, now that Shadow's card's out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about Eggman's. It's really... It's an interesting design, I will say. Yeah, his grip is really good. Look at this cart, man. The radioactive and all that things, cautions. It's one of the heaviest out of all of them, I will say about that. So yeah, Eggman's, I think its speed is a little bit better than Sonic's, but he's one of the heaviest. Yeah, so that's Eggman right there. His sound effect is like a clicking sound effect, but his cart is ridiculously heavy. Like nothing is compared to Tails' thing as well. So drifting on this would be your good advantage overall. So yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's ridiculous. Nothing is compared to this abomination. It's like a monster truck, basically. So drifting on this will be a good advantage overall. So, oh, I almost died there. Yeah, this cart is so heavy that you can easily not even make yourself across these gaps. It's ridiculous. Okay. Alright, oh shoot! Well, that was something. But don't worry, I'm pretty sure we shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. Oh, doing sloppy, I would say. All right. Whoa. Okay, go this way. Oh, That was clutch. Surprised we're actually gonna beat it because this card is this one is not easy. I will say wasn't very good easy to use, but if you're a master at drifting, this is the card for you. Except for that. Can't be doing this goddamn corner. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna use a boost just yet. So. Whoa. Alright. That was kind of tricky, but we managed through. Very slow than the other ones. So. Next up, we're going to Rouge's alternate cart costumes. This one is a little bit interesting. It's Egg Robo from Sonic R, or any of the classic Sonic games. This stat is really good, honestly. We're going to go with expert on this one. Fun fact, when you actually, there's like past DLC in this. I think it was like Dreamcast or whatnot. These cards can play like different musics, and it kind of, I mean, I can see why they want to do this. They want to port these in, but you know, it's kind of a shame that you can't like use them for like parts and all that stuff. The only problems I have with these kart racing sections is that most of the character models are really stiff and couldn't move as well as much as they lack of like movements whatsoever. I mean, it's a good concept idea, I will say, but at the same time, they should have like worked on these a little bit, honestly. I feel like no effort is put into this. You know, other than that, this is like a good idea nonetheless. Yeah, I don't know if I should. I was planning, right, Sonic R, in the Sonic Gems collection. I was determined if I should do a challenge of Dark Sonic Spines challenge that you had to set the difficulty on CPUs to hard, catch up is off, and I might have to put. I'm gonna post this on the screen, and those who don't know what I'm talking about. So this is Dark Sonic Spines challenge right here, because I myself am good with this game as well, and I'm probably gonna post some highlights and all that stuff, and trying to attempt to take on the challenge. So if you guys want me to do that, then please let me know in the comments. So. I know most people have different opinions when it comes to Sonic R. Some people liked it, some people don't, but the only thing I like about this game is the music tracks overall. Like, Can You Feel the Sunshine, and Live in the City, and Back in Time, and all that stuff. And this actually, fun fact, these soundtracks are actually based on true events. They actually tell a story. Like Can You Feel the Sunshine and Living in the City. I think one person's actually saying that he was trying to live his way home and have freedom and all that stuff back in time and put the past behind him. That's what I hear from most people. I think there's one specific comic that was made on this song, and you know, that's a really good theory as well. Like, I didn't know that was actually. I didn't, because that would be a really good concept if people actually could figure it out. So, the thing I have problems with Sonic R overall is the character balance is so. There's no character balance at all, and there's also different clones and all that stuff as well. Like Metal Sonic Tails doll from the creepypasta. And Metal Knuckles, which I don't think he's actually debuted in any of the games aside from the. I think it was like Archie comics or whatnot, if I'm correct. And then we got Egg Robo, and Super Sonic if you have all the Chaos Emeralds. And Sonic R overall, you can complete this game with 100% in less than an hour. and that's saying something a lot for this game. Is the graphics aren't the greatest. Like the game is like ugly as hell. So, alright, before I actually continue on with my ramblings about Sonic R, let's actually go ahead and talk about the secret stage. So, yeah, if you collect 180 emblems, including all A ranks for every single character, you'll get yourself a check mark or question mark with this line over here. If you click on it, you'll get access to Green Hill Zone or Green Hill for the extra stage if you completed all the tasks and all that stuff. So it's a good level, I would say. But you know, interesting idea, I would say. So yeah, let me showcase the magic hands before I actually do anything else. So if you press Y near an enemy, you'll get yourself some enemies and all that stuff, and turn them into like balls. I would say this thing could be overpowered, but not really. You know, it's good if you want to trap on scores and whatnot, and chopping on other enemies just for the fun gimmicks and all that stuff. It's pretty cool, I would say. Okay, so we're gonna go here actually, just to do the loop-de-loop. Yep. Whoa, okay. Well, alright, so we're gonna go down here. So nice, we got that. And we did. Yeah, if you actually listen to the sound effects, it's a lot more different than the original. It's really cool. And that's it for the extra stage.
Yes.
It's very interesting, I will say. It is a little bit bright from my perspective, but still. They did a really good job on that part. And the A rank is actually really, really difficult to get.
Too easy.
So we got ourselves a B rank for that one. That's really cool. Alright. Now that we could actually clear that, I want to actually showcase some chows for you all. So I'm actually going to go for Shadow for this one. I only have 2 of them, unfortunately, because I don't have the proper time to make more chows and all that stuff. So, yeah, so I'm actually displaying them for Hero Garden just because that I want to keep, because the Hero Garden is really good. So, yeah, so we're at Hero Garden. This is the chow that I was talking about. This one, his name is Bubblegum. He has really good stats so far. It's all ace rank except for swim and stamina, but Bubble G. But yeah, really good chow. And we also got the Chaos Hero one, which is my name. I do have a Dark Hero one or Dark Chaos one as well, but you know, that's pretty much. I think it's from my old file, and I didn't have the proper time to do that. So yeah, this is the Hero Garden segment. And I want to actually showcase the Chow races and all that stuff, and Chow Karate, before I do anything. So yeah, we're going to be going ahead and go to Chow. Well, I don't know. Probably Chow race is better. I'm not going to be well, I might showcase all the races and all that, so you guys can actually get the hint of what these races were for. So, should I do beginner? I think I should do beginner. I think I want to do all the stages, honestly. I don't care what difficult it is, so I'm going to choose my Hero Chow and all that stuff, so let's showcase, let's get Bubble G over here, I would say. Just because that, I'm pretty sure that he's gonna get a medal anyway, so it's gonna be pretty boring, I would say, but you know, it's interesting to say the least. So, yeah, this is Crab Pool. So, yeah, speaking of which, Sonic R. Yeah, that's one of the most recent things why I don't like Sonic R is because no character balance. If you choose Super Sonic in any circumstances, then that's an automatic win, because not only that he has really incredible speed and acceleration on top of that, and handling. You know, he's very, very overpowered as hell. And hell, he can actually float underwater as well. He's probably a better Metal Sonic in my opinion. But yeah, that's one of the whole reasons why I don't like Sonic R as much as other people said. It's, I don't know. So yeah, Sonic Gems collection overall. That's something I want to actually mention as well. And yes, this is actually, yeah, I think I named this thing Calvin, if I'm correct, if I remember correctly. That's my very first Chaos Chow I actually made during that time. So, interesting to say the least. But yeah, Sonic Gems collection. One of my actual plays of Sonic Gems collection is Sonic the Fighters and Sonic R. I mean, I like the other ones games as well, but those are the only two that I really enjoyed. So, no, it's Sonic the Fighters, for some reason, this game is actually really difficult, especially the Metal Sonic one, because he can actually pick you up with no problems whatsoever. It's insane. And Metal Sonic and Dr. Eggman are busted characters as hell. I think they actually, if I'm correct, they actually brought this game overall from the Xbox version, and it's like competitive online play. You know, there's also another character that they actually added as well. I think it's called Honey the Cat. She has the pretty much same moveset as Knuckles has. It's interesting to say the least. I don't know, I think they add like different mods over there for Sonic the Fighters as well. All that. But yeah, we're just trying to cruise through this as much as I can. I don't want to like waste too much time on this, but you probably see to get the hint of these chows and all that stuff. So yeah. Yeah, so this is beginner run, so I wouldn't have any problems with this whatsoever. So yeah, we completed this with no problems. Like I said, even though I'm trying to best to be as different as as a beginner, it's most of these chow races can be difficult, but some aren't. But yeah, I actually do. I think after this playthrough, honestly, like after Sonic Adventure 2. I'm determined if I should do either Sonic Adventure DX or just wait until or just get Mario Sunshine over with. Because now that I have the HDMI components, I could pretty much do another playthrough on Sonic Adventure DX. But I don't know. Let me know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, because I don't know. Well, in any circumstances, I want to actually focus on my other channel as well, my main channel, strictly because that I need to work on other things as well, aside from gaming. But with that being said, I don't have the proper motivation to do all that. But I'll get back to it eventually, one way or another. So yeah, we actually complete the beginner chow races. It's not that difficult, but you pretty much get the hints of these races we'll actually do. So yeah, we're gonna go Jewel. This one is pretty much the main story and all that stuff. So yeah, instead of level 3, we actually get ourselves to level 5. So I'm probably gonna have to put this more than 40 minutes, I would say. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna like talk through this and talk about my future plans and all that stuff. So this is Aquarium. Probably the people, most chapter have the best swims, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how let's see how Bubblegum goes. So unfortunately, I don't have enough. The space wasn't enough to name Bubblegum, but you know, in any circumstances, I don't know. But yeah, we're just if I actually complete this stage, I'm gonna have to split this in half, just because I don't want to make this too long. I want to get through this as much as I can. So I'm not sure if I should buy, because at some point I need to get a new TV, because most of the HD, because my TV that I have overall doesn't really support HD, but I know the capture recording does. I don't know, it just irritates me in some other way. So yeah, if you actually completed one of those Chao main stages, you'll get yourself some like different medals depending on what stages you play. So the medals does speak for itself. I think I got the Aqua Gem, if I'm correct. There's like other badges you have to complete as well. Like I think Aquamarine. There's also Topaz Gem. There's Period Dot, Garnet, Onyx, and Diamond. So next up, we're gonna go to Topaz. I mean, most people. I heard most people don't like Period Dot. I think, well, whatever the other stage is for flying, just because that it's unbalanced in a way, and if one specific Chao has the S rank, you're pretty much screwed, because if your Chao has like A rank and the other ones have S rank, then there's no way you can win. Like there's no way. But yeah, my Bubblegum overall has really good stats except for swim. I think, if I'm correct, I think he has rank C, while his stamina is also rank C as well. But his fly and run and power, all in S. So, you know, it's really good. I kind of wish that I would actually give him swim again, because that would actually make him really good. But nope, that's not the case. Honestly, getting S Chao rank, getting one of those S Chao ranks is gonna be impossible. It requires a lot of luck, because you have to buy like certain eggs in order to evolve your certain Chao to upgrade your A ranks and all that stuff. And there's 4 different types. Yeah, there's like 4 different types of Chao. One of them is swim, flying, run and power. Sometimes you can actually get away with mixing up Chaos with stat influence. I'll leave a time card up for everyone for more information about that. I want to give big props to Sapphire Chao for actually making a. Yeah, Sapphire Chao did make a full in-depth about it. I highly recommend checking that out for more information. Yeah, so this is Period Dot, the running one. So, speaking of Chaos, they actually made some kind of like modification that you can. They made this like thing called Chao World Expand, which is really creative. I think, sadly enough, this one's actually created by Steam from Sonic Adventure PC. It's kind of a shame, actually, that they put it there. But yeah, overall, they added, like, they did tweaked up a lot of things in Child World Extended. Like, they made, like, different, like, animations and, different expressions and other features included as well, like other items, all these type of stuff as well. And I'm really impressed of how the community actually pulled that one off. I'm quite surprised. They also added another, I forgot to mention this as well, they also added the Child World Extended, like they added new races and all that stuff. I'm not going to be going into in depth about them because I don't want any spoilers. But yeah, it's interesting to say the least. I will say. Yeah, I like the Sonic Chow actually. It's like neutral run. There's also like character chows as well. Like there's the Sonic Chow over there. There's also a Shadow Chow. I think it's like Run Dark, and there's also a Tails Chow, Knuckles Chow, and an Amy's Chow. I'm gonna post it on the screen for you all. I think if I'm correct, they're really exclusive. So if you didn't get these Chow overall, then you're gonna have to wait. But yeah, I don't know how to get them actually, but I heard a lot of people said that you had to get them for like a specific game or anything like that. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but yeah. So we got 3 more races to work with. So we got Garnet, Onyx, and Diamond. So I think after all this, not only am I going to split this recording, but I'm also going to be showcasing the Chaos Chow. I'm not going to be going over all these Chow races, all that stuff, but if you want to look more into that, I'll leave a video links in the description for more information. But yeah, I'm just actually showcasing all the stages as of now. And once I'm done with all duels, I'm going to be showcasing what the Dark Chaos Chow is actually. Dark Chaos Chow, Dark Hero, or not, Chaos, Dark, Hero Chaos, and Neutral Chaos. Making a Neutral Chow in here overall is kind of, I wouldn't say repetitive, but it takes a lot of work and time. But in Sonic Adventure DX, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give your character a neutral one because why not? But in this game, they turn it around to the point that you can actually choose as hero as Dark. Interesting concept, I will say, but they could at least like expand it a little bit more. But yeah, I highly recommend not making one of those Chaos or Neutral Chaos because it is a lot of work. However, you can actually choose between Hero and Dark. That's why they have those stages for you. So, pretty much. So we got 2 more stages to work with. What's next? Onyx. Okay, so yeah, I did actually change my Dark Chaos one to Calvin. I don't know why actually, but I don't know, it's a thing, I would say. So the Onyx Chow race requires a lot of luck and brains. So apparently Bubblegum doesn't have really good intelligence, so I don't know, we'll see. But and we got unlucky, but it doesn't matter because we can just catch up with no problems whatsoever. At some point, I need to switch up to my Switch. So in order to, I need to go up on Switch and we can play some Mario Party Superstars and all that stuff with my brother because we actually completed all the 5 stages and all that stuff, and I want to do at some point. I want to make a recording out of it at some point to make some highlights and all that stuff. I don't know. We'll see. The one specific Mario Party that minigame that I don't like is the Piranha Plant Pursuit because that minigame is so unbalanced in any circumstances because since most players overall, you can pretty much get away with most of the stuff with you can just get away with it without any mess ups and all that stuff. Since the players over there is just so good, they can easily screw you over with online play. What else am I getting? What else is there? Yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I have in my mind as of now. There's nothing else really much to say, regardless. Man, I'm getting so salty about that. Yeah. Because in all honesty, I'm not a huge fan of luck games overall. I think they're just, I just think they're just so unfair, in my opinion. I don't know, but yeah. So we got one more stage. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and cut this off. Alright, we're back. So we got one more race to work with. So we're going to be going ahead and choose Diamond this time. So yeah, we're going to go straight to Diamond. And hopefully, yeah, I'm going to win on this obviously because like my Chow is so overpowered. I kind of like the fact that the statue of Chow is holding like an ice cream and all that stuff. I don't know, it's really interesting. Cool. I think it was the same structure they choose for the Statue of Liberty, if I'm correct. Interesting enough. I also like the trees they added in as well, like squares for like square fruit. I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, we shouldn't have any problems with this whatsoever because my Chow is really, really good. So we don't need any more stamina at some point. We're just, you know, going over these stages and all that stuff. So yeah, after I'm done with the stage, I'm thinking about doing Dark One as well. I'm trying to get through this as much as I can. So I'm not going to be selecting all these races and all that stuff because that takes too long. So I wouldn't have been surprised if this segment takes like more than 30 minutes. It could be like 40, but you know, I'm obviously going to cut all this off because of that one interruption and all that stuff. So it's kind of a shame that I can't rename my bubblegum to Bubble G or bubblegum. Ironically enough, this is actually my OC that I'm currently using at the moment. So I might commission to somebody if they wanted to do like a fan art for all that stuff. So I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. It's kind of a shame. The only thing that I really want for Chow World overall is costumes. You know, like I had like ties and sunglasses and all that stuff. It could be an interesting thing. I think the Chow World Extended might do something like this, because you know, since they got the animal skins and all that stuff, why not just add like different costumes, like a hat or something like that? That would be pretty cool. I mean, they did do that for the original, but still, I don't know. But you know, that would be a pretty good idea, I would say. Yeah, so we get completed Diamond, no problems whatsoever. Now with that, we can actually go ahead and select one of each stages. I'm not going to be going over all of them, just because I don't want to make this too long. If you guys want to actually look at them, in more perspective, then please let me know in the comments. So we're gonna go straight for hero race. So yeah, you can only select chows that have the same alignment, like sides. So I'm gonna go for the hero chaos chow that I have. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and go over these stages. New battle baby devil, new battle child devil, and new battle death troops, which is like the skulls, and new battle devil versus angel. So yeah, these are the pre-evolutions of these dark ones, and this is like the evolution. And these are just death troops with skulls. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and do the the devil one, or yeah, dark chaos. I don't want to be going over all of them, so just to one of each, because I don't want to make this too long. So yeah, each one had their own different soundtracks, which is pretty much pretty good to keep up the alignment. So if I get unlucky here, it shouldn't have been a problem. I could pretty much catch it up. Yeah. Oh wow, nice. They got it as well. Quite surprising. So yeah, they have to act like different backgrounds as well. It's surprising to say the least. Oh, that guy just tripped. That's crazy. So alright. This could be a lot more slower than the other ones, though, honestly. So, yeah. I do want to sing in this, but I don't really want to. But yeah. It's a really good soundtrack. The designs overall is really good. It's like more darker, and I even like the varieties they choose for different backgrounds and designs and all that stuff. Good concept, I would say. In my opinion, the Dark Chaos one is really so badass. Like, it has like devil horns and all that stuff. I also like the Hero Chaos one as well. The Neutral Chaos one is good, but it's more like chaos than everything. Because back in Sonic Adventure DX, Chaos is actually neutral. The reason why he's evil is because his mind is corrupted due to the chaos that he's constantly having. Not to mention that he was like a debuff for to call. Chaos is basically like the destruction of Chao. He's basically like the Chao's father, basically. Interesting enough, to say the least. I'm just gonna boost up a little bit so I can get this done with a lot more faster. So. Alright, let's do that because, you know, I don't want to be wasting too much time on this. So, yeah. So that includes it for this stage. Interesting enough. Alright, now that's out of the way, we can go over for the Dark Race, shall we? So, Dark Race is pretty much self-explanatory over Hero, except it's complete opposite. You have to have a Chao with the dark side. So here we have the new battle baby angels, new battle flying angels, and the Hero Chaos one as well. So yeah, it's kind of different concept as the Death Troops, but the Flying Angels, I think if I'm correct, they have like better flying stats. I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna be chasing off with the Hero Chaos this time, basically fighting our counterparts, I would say. Yeah, this music actually plays out for the heavens. Interestingly enough. I don't know, for some reason they actually added this Chow to the 5th slot or anything else. I don't know why, but or different slots. It's kind of strange, I would say. Can I get the box? Yes. Alright, they got it too. Nice. Alright. Alright, got that good tree over there. Good job, Bubblegum. I don't know if I should make a Chaos Chow of this one because, you know, I don't have the proper time to actually make one to begin with for Bubblegum overall. But once it reincarnates, it'll just reset all its stats. You know, back then I used to have a neutral Chaos, or yeah, neutral Chow overall. His stats is absolutely abysmal, especially over the intelligence. But it's in my old file and I couldn't get it back, so that's kind of unfortunate to say the least. Oh yes, you can also give your Chow some seeds as well. If you have the correct tools, that is. You need like the shovel and the bucket hose water. And each of these races overall, there's like different prices you have to earn as well, like the coloring books, the cars and rattles and logo sticks, and there's one specific items called the, and there's one each prize for each garden as well. One of them, well, yeah, 3 of them each includes one specific beach ball, and others like the neutral one is the TV. The other one, the Dark Garden, introduces the radio, and Hero's Garden is the some kind of like horsey, like the toy horse they can ride back and forth with. I forget what it's called, but you get the idea of what I'm talking about. Pretty simple race, I would say. Yeah, each of these alignments, you can actually get like evil badges and hero badges as well, depending on what side you're choosing on. So I got the dark badge. Interesting enough. Now that's out of the way, we can actually go ahead and introducing the challenge races. Challenge race is pretty much self-explanatory with this, but except it has like, it becomes harder. So I'm gonna showcase what these races are about. So here we have the gold and silver Chows. They're pretty easy to beat. And then we got Chakron, which he actually debuted from Sonic Adventure DX. I think it's from Dreamcast, if I'm correct. But you know, he's really strong. He's also like really edgy and all that stuff. And then we got the Omo Chow as well. Interesting enough. And then we also got small animals that we can race with as well. I don't know why they actually put it there, but it's a thing. But yeah, we also got the Chow. We also got the Cockroach Chow. And then we got the most funniest thing we actually seen, like the eggs from Chow. It's really hilarious. And then we got like skeletons and pumpkin heads, and we also got ghosts as well with the fire things on their heads. And then we also got the rematch for Chakron as well. And then we got the Kid Troops Chow Rangers, and then we got the Chaos Neutral Chow. So I'm obviously not going to showcase all of them because I'm pretty sure you guys. I'll leave the video link in the description, so that way you guys can actually check it out for yourselves. But we're just gonna actually go straight into the ultimate rival for this at this point. So, yeah, like I said, there's like different races that you have to complete as well. Oh wow, they actually did a 3rd slot. Yeah, Chow World extended new races, challenge races, and I'm not gonna be going into too in depth about them, but they also add different music tracks in this as well, which is pretty keeps up the entertainment going. Interesting enough. some reason, this box on the second slot... Oh, shoot. That's fine. I can probably catch it up. For some reason, the second the second box over there is a lot more closer than the other ones. I don't understand why. It's strange. I don't know. But yeah. It is kind of satisfying to actually let him catch it up. So I would say. And look at that, we cut out with the fruit with no problems whatsoever. So we actually make all that up. So even if you get boxed and the Chaos Chow actually got and managed to get through, it doesn't really matter. This thing is a beast. Oh, what the heck just happened? Yeah, this thing is an absolute beast, man. Like, you could pretty much get away with most of the shit that was going out for you. It's ridiculous. However, his intelligence isn't the greatest, though, honestly. So we're just picking up some song. Is that? Did he pick the correct one? I wasn't paying attention. Let's see. Oh, he did. Nice. I didn't actually realize that for a second. But the Chaos Chow picked the wrong fruit. Rip. Rip bozo, I will say. After this, though, I'm going to be showcasing Chow Karate as well. I'm not going to be showcasing all the 4 of them. I mean, I might, but you know, I don't want to make this too long. If you guys want to see it for yourselves, I'll put the link in the description. Like I said before. Hopefully my mic is good and all that stuff. All right. I'm actually going to do this in one video. I'm not going to be going like different parts and all that stuff, so you guys can get the hint of what I'm talking about. And once that's uploaded, I'm actually going to wait until the next 2 days to upload the finale. But for now, we're just going to like cut back into this at the boss rush mode, because I'm pretty sure you all can fully understand what boss rush mode is all about. It's basically you have to complete in a certain time limit with these bosses and all that stuff. So it's interesting enough. So yeah, we completed this in no problems whatsoever. You know, it's pretty much it's really simple if you have a Chow who has stacked up with these Chows. So now that's out of the way, we can just go straight to Chow Karate. So this one is really interesting though. So you can pretty much this one is pretty much you have to battle against like different Chow rivals and all that stuff. So there's like different difficulty settings like beginner, standard, expert, and super. I'm not going to be going over these 3 because I'm pretty sure you all know what these things can do. But what these, yeah. So I'll put those links in the description. So for now, for this sake of this video's length, I'm going to be going to super. So if you actually tap A immediately, you can actually get yourself with encouragement with the Zeal emoji. So you need to keep this in peck, otherwise your Chow will be discouraged, and that's not a good thing. So forgive me if so please forgive me if I tap into A multiple times, just because that, you know, that's a thing. So oh wow, we got 18 minutes on the recording. I'm quite shocked. I'm probably gonna have to split. It's probably gonna be like more than 15 minutes. So I don't know. We'll see. Nice. Got the good momentum going up. Yeah. So speed is really overpowered when it comes to this. But power, I would say so. But speed is the main element for this, and it's kind of busted. Okay, so Crystal... Oh, wow, I missed that one. Great. So Crystal has the best defenses in Chao Karate overall. And he has good health too. So yeah, these ones are really unique actually. There's Angel as well. And the last one is Flash, which is just the neutral chaos. Good. Alright. So, good. We got one more, and then we got Flash. So, alrighty, so let's do it. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to do boss rush mode with no commentary, just because that I don't want any disruptions and all that stuff. But yeah, so that includes it for this. So we can just get out of here, right? Yes. All right. Before I actually end this off, oh yeah, there's also Jack in the Box too. Before I actually end this off, there's also I want to mention as well. Once you get all the emblems, you can pretty much go to the black market and see if there's like any emblems you have to buy as well. But yeah, sadly we don't have any at the moment. So these emblems are really pricey. The Omo Chow one is 10,000 rings. Amy's is like 20,000, and Maria's is really hard to get. Not only that, it's also 30,000, but you have to have Tiny Chow Garden on Sonic Events on your cable link and control adapter, otherwise it wouldn't work. So I'm gonna actually cut this off because I don't want to make this too long. So it's gonna be like around like 50 minutes. So yeah, if you enjoyed this so far, then make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more stuff like this. And with all that said, I'll see you all in the next part. Peace.